Hi, I'm Hope Witkowsky. There are over 100 million people over the age of 55 living with osteoarthritis, and some of them may not even know they have it. Some of them may experience pain when they move their joints or a stiffness in their joints. Did you know that osteoarthritis is age-related? On today's show, we're going to learn ways to lessen that pain so that you can live a more active and productive life even with osteoarthritis. Meet Marina McMullen, Gary Kooba, and Javier Lambert. The ages of these active seniors range from 56 up to 80, and they are regulars at the South End Tennis and Racquet Club. Marina and Gary are both regular members at the gym here in Torrance, so you'd never know they both suffer from osteoarthritis.
I discovered I had some aches and pains probably in my 50s. And then I ended up with a back problem that was diagnosed as spinal stenosis, which again is a form of osteoarthritis. And then the aches and pains in my hands started even a little bit later.
And for Marina, having an active life meant no time to stop for something like osteoarthritis.
I have problems with my hands in the weight room, in the activities room, because I really can't flatten my hands out. So when I'm doing like push-ups, it's a strain, but I always feel like maybe it'll straighten them out more, which probably doesn't happen. And in different activities, I have to actually close my hands to do certain activities when I'm in Pilates, where this, the straightening part of it is pretty painful, or just doesn't straighten.
Despite experiencing typical symptoms of this osteoarthritis, Marina finds that exercise helps her take control of the disease. She's not had any operations on any of her joints, and she is a perfect example of how regular exercise can slow the severity of osteoarthritis. Javier Lambert, who's 80 years old, is another example of the wonders of exercise. He's one of the lucky ones who never had to deal with osteoarthritis, and he's sure exercise had something to do with it.
I think the exercises I do help me a lot. Plus, I swimming every day too. I swimming 1 hour every day, Monday through Friday.
Others may not be so lucky. Gary Kooba suffered with pains in his back, and when the pain got too intense in his hip and lower back, he knew he had to seek help.
I went to an orthopedic surgeon who immediately diagnosed that the hip was, in trouble, that it was experiencing something called osteonecrosis, which I guess is some form of arthritis, but there was no more cushion in the joint. It was bone on bone.
In Gary's case, he had to have a complete hip replacement, where the ball and socket bones in the hip are replaced with a titanium ball and joint socket. Nearly 27 million Americans suffer from osteoarthritis, in the most prevalent form of arthritis in the United States, with more than a third of all adults between the age of 55 and 78 affected. That means half of all Americans are likely to have it at some point in their lives. While osteoarthritis can damage any joint in your body, the disorder most commonly affects joints in your hands, neck, lower back, knees, and hips. Surgery and exercise are not the only methods that can aid those who suffer from osteoarthritis. An exercise method developed in the early 20th century is gaining popularity in recent years. Pilates not only helps people of all ages, but of many osteoarthritic problems.
One reason Pilates is particularly good for sufferers of osteoarthritis is that it's non-impactful on the joints. So we can mobilize the joints, which will help in having them move, help the individual in having the joints move and hopefully relieve some of the condition, but not impact the joints in a traumatic way. So it's easy on the joints, but still getting the benefits of exercise for the joints.
Pilates is a particular style and grouping of exercises that are now in the limelight in health clubs and fitness facilities across the country. This style of exercise has long been popular with the professional dance community, but was a well-kept secret from lay people in fitness and in general. And over the last 10 years, Pilates studios have sprung, multiplying rapidly from the original 4 to over 600 nationwide.
So here we're working on adduction, and in this exercise, he's required to stabilize his shoulder, the shoulder joint, while he's actually using his both bicep and tricep.
It's important to see the variety of ways to strengthen your body before the age-related osteoarthritis starts its work on your joints.
The thing to keep in mind, though, is that he came in with back-related symptoms. So asking him to do an exercise that is going to recruit a lot of the back muscles is a long way away from where he started.
It's an established fact that the dinosaurs suffered from arthritis, and there's ample proof to show that our earliest ancestors also suffered from this chronic ache and pains. Still ahead, yet another alternative to dealing with osteoarthritis as we visit the Osteoarthritis Centers of America right here in Torrance. We'll be back in just 2 minutes, so stick around.
What if you could ignite your child's love of learning with one after-school program? What if that one program was easy and fun? Destination Imagination is the one. Destination Imagination has taught teamwork, creativity, and problem-solving for more than 25 years. A major university study showed our students are ahead of others in creativity and critical thinking. Learn more at startateen.org and make Destination Imagination the one for you.
Woo! Woo! Baby Eddie, meet
Baby Maya.
Oh, it's for us.
Your baby's getting text messages?
Yeah, I signed us up for Text for Baby. We get free text messages every week. Look.
A car seat for the hospital. That's a great reminder. How do we sign up?
Text BABY to 511411 and you'll get free health and safety tips every week.
Okay, we're signed up. Look!
That's one smart baby.
Just like her mom.
When I grow up, I want to be a psychologist or a therapist.
I want to be a pediatrician.
I was hoping to become a chef someday.
I want to own a big house with the convertible and the jacuzzi and the pool, you know, all the good stuff.
Role models, they don't tell you what to do, but they help you to go where you're going.
I want to study law. I don't want to become a lawyer. I want to become a CIA agent.
Young people, I think, do need a mentor because, you know, we don't know everything. And, you know, all the people, they've experienced stuff that we haven't.
I would like to be a baseball player.
As long as there's somebody behind you, pushing you and supporting you, then you feel that you always have the strength to keep going.
Well, I would like to become like a doctor. That's my first choice.
Sometimes you feel down and you feel that no one really understands and no one knows like where you're coming from. And it's great to see someone who's been where you are now and, you know, making it.
So get involved and do your part. Invest in the future. Mentor a child.
Welcome back. If you're just tuning in, we're giving an overview of how to live and cope with one of the fastest growing ailments targeting older adults, osteoarthritis. Here at the Osteoarthritis Centers of America located in Torrance, patients find that there are alternative methods of treatment to avoid surgery and still be pain-free.
We determine that they're a candidate first by making a good diagnosis of osteoarthritis, and that's done with x-rays or physical exam. And patients who have knee pain usually have tried over-the-counter medication like Advil or Tylenol. Others have tried topical agents like capsaicin cream or Bengay, and some have even had cortisone injections. So if they've tried the above and continue to be in pain, then they're a candidate for the Supartz joint fluid therapy. And Supartz is a chemical that is made of highly purified hyaluronic acid. And this is a naturally occurring compound in the body, and it's found in the joint tissues. When Supartz is injected into the knee, It acts as a lubricant or a cushion and protects the joint. It also has some anti-inflammatory components which relieve pain.
It was so bad with the walker that at night when I tried turn my bed with so much pain, my knees just refused to turn with my body. And you know, believe me, I used to cry at night because I couldn't sleep. When everybody's sleeping, I can't sleep with so much pain.
Pablo, a 73-year-old man, had suffered with severe pain in both of his knees for over 2 years before he sought help. He had Supartz injections in both of his knees and went from walking with a walker to a cane, and within a few weeks is a happy, pain-free man. The Osteoarthritis Centers of America has offices throughout the United States. They boast the art of imaging machines like the ones that allow doctors to perform the Supartz therapy. Doctors can see exactly where they are injecting the Supartz into the knee.
After I saw the ad in the paper, I called immediately. And that was on Friday. The Monday, I came here, and I'm not sorry I did, you know, because from the very first week, I stopped using the walker.
Thanks to places like the Osteoarthritis Centers of America, patients like Pablo Noble and hundreds of others can live a more productive life. Doctors say without treatment, the ailment could only get worse, making even the easiest chores and daily tasks painful and debilitating.
People come to see me because they have knee pain, whether it be while they're walking, going up and down stairs, playing with their grandkids. They may have stiffness in the morning. Anyone who has continued knee pain sees me.
Physical therapy is recommended after each of the 3 to 5 Supartz shots. Trained therapists work with the patient on ways to move and strengthen the muscles around their knee. And those are the knees that have received the Supartz shots.
So after the patient has completed the 5 injection series as well as the rehabilitation, and they don't have any significant improvement, likely their disease is too far advanced or severe and will require surgical referral. In some cases, other than osteoarthritis, patient may have knee pain because of meniscus injury or ACL problems, and that also requires surgical intervention.
With the help of advanced medicine and technology, doctors, physical therapists, and even various forms of exercise like Pilates can help make living with osteoarthritis one that's still fulfilling and pain-free.
I think you need to be proactive. If you start to suspect that there's symptoms that you're feeling with pain and such, I would get it diagnosed immediately. I don't think waiting does anything but exacerbate the issue. I think that had I known, I probably would have done it sooner. And my experience is that, now that it's done, it's just a whole new lease on life.
My activity level, it's really not a big secret, but I think with a lot of people, they do have to, think past pains. And a lot of people, I think, well, this hurts, so I shouldn't do it. But you have to just kind of move on.
Osteoarthritis does not need to slow you down, keep you from doing the things you really love to do, or really be in a lot of pain. I hope you've learned some options today on living successfully with osteoarthritis. Remember, exercise is the best medicine. I'm Hope Witkowsky of Senior Scene. Knowledge is a powerful tool. Tune in next time to learn more secrets on successful aging.